Pointing a gun at my head is completely unnecessary.
Drop that gun, you trigger-happy turd!
Oh, wow! Wow! Save me, my precious! Oh, I heard there's something down there about a secret underground society. Crime fighters!
Well, sisters are about to become much louder because we have to start our own name. Yes, we're the Ille-Gals! We sure took our lives that day!
We have been receiving reports of girls dressed in what can only be described as quinceañera gowns, wielding musical instruments and beating the pigs in the city. I can only deduce that this must be them. Halloween prank gone horribly wrong? Why have you done this to our protector pigs?
If you please. And who the protector pigs think they're protecting? They've completely taken over the city. Head Authority Gordon is totally corrupted.
Where did you get those fabulous outfits?
Yeah, we made those ourselves, and you can find them as similar handmade outfits in the Firehouse Gallery up front.
Ooh, that's fantastic! And what do you ladies call yourselves?
We're the Ille-Gals!
Well, you heard it here live, folks. A terrorist group calling themselves the Ille-Gals have...
Excuse me, that's pronounced Ille-Gals? And we're not a terrorist group, we're freedom fighters.
Fine.
We're all terrorists for those who harass the community.
Fine, a terrorist group calling itself the Ille-Gals.
Whoa, people. I don't know what your regular place of work is like, but on Fridays we like to keep this new show a little lighthearted. So, can you just tell me why you have these musical instruments?
All right, gals. We got a serious problem over on the west side in Julia Berto. And I'm not talking about the lard and the beans. Let's move! All right!
Wait! Illegals, come back!
I never thought I'd hear you say that, Ron.
Well, they're politics, and I totally disagree with their tactics. But I'm true. And there's something so odd about it, girl.
Are the Ille-Gals vegetarians or vegans? Do they care about the lard and meat-fried beans? What happened to the quinceañera dresses? Found out.